welcome back. Today I'm dedicating a whole video to skincare because, as you may or may not have told, in my old videos versus now I've overcome a major transformation. I never had really bad cystic acne or anything that was like too in your face, literally. Definitely my sophomore year of college I started getting a lot of breakouts and my skin just overall had a ton of texture. I had really weird dry patches, but then also my skin would get super greasy throughout the day. It was just like a whole confusion area, and I spent so much time and effort with the products I was using, buying all the time, thinking that that was going to fix it, but I ended up going to a dermatologist. So some of the stuff I did get prescribed as medicine from my dermatologist to fix this, but also some of these products are just my own that I found to be the most best that I found to be the best for my skin type and what personally worked for me. A lot of you guys have been saying things about how nice my skin looks and asking me to drop a skincare routine, so I'm here to just tell you the things that I used and how I overcame a weird acne patch. So if you've seen any of my other skincare videos, they were all just self-prescribed things that I would just be like, oh, this will fix it all, and I would get new products and then talk about them, and at the time they did work, but also I think that my skin, after using particular products for a really long time, my skin starts to get used to these products, and in doing that it kind of counteracts the benefits. For the longest time I used Murad and I really thought that it was working for me, and it did work for me throughout my whole high school years. I didn't really have acne at all. It was like pretty much clear. Occasionally there were a breakout or two, but for the most part it was good. And I would use a Clarisonic cleansing brush, which I use every single night with the Murad and other acne treatment and stuff. But I realized recently that that is way too harsh on my skin. Although I do have oily skin and I'm inclined to want to just get all that out of my face and just clean it all, make it really nice, really get in my pores and everything. And although it would do that, it's also completely damaging my skin and making it even worse because my skin's trying to produce more oil to try to hydrate it because I was just drying it out like crazy. So anyway, I could talk about this all day, but basically I was using too much. I decided, well, I'm having some weird skin issues that I've never experienced before. Instead of just continuing to buy products at Sephora that are so expensive and end up making me either say, I guess this works for the time, or me not really knowing if it's working, I'm just using it, I decided to actually go to a dermatologist here in New York because I just wanted to cut to the chase, not play around with these little reindeer games. I wanted to get right down to the issue. So I went to Schweger Dermatology in New York. They have, I think, like 5 or so offices. So if you're in the New York area, I definitely suggest it. It's a really nice office. Everyone's very sweet and they fixed my issues. So first I'm just going to talk about my medicine products. At nighttime during the week, so Monday through Friday, I will use this Avar cleanser with sodium sulfacetamide, science, and it has some sulfur in it, so it does smell a little strange whenever you first start using it, but then I don't even smell it anymore. Basically, just use a little bit of this at night after I clean all my makeup off, and I'll just kind of rinse off my face, just real light. Just gently cleanse your face, girl. You don't have to be aggressive with it. This stuff has really been the ticket for my skin. Along with that, I alternate other products. So I use the tretinoin cream that was prescribed on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And you just kind of put it on like a moisturizer, but it's a little stickier. It's kind of like it's almost like one of those sleeping masks, so it's just like a heavier lotion almost. Yeah, I have to alternate that. And then I also use on Tuesdays and Thursdays these Clear Me Softly pads from my dermatologist. And I just swipe it over my face after I do the cleanser. And it's kind of like a toner situation. those are the key ingredients that have really helped just kick this acne out of my life. And to moisturize every single night, I use the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. This is just super gentle and lightweight. It's for normal to dry skin, so if you have combination skin, this is good for all of your little, your T-zone and your outer surface area. So that is what my night routine is looking like. Of course, I take my makeup off, and I definitely make a point now to make sure all of my makeup is off my face. So I've been using the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. And this stuff is just like a jelly. I used to use coconut oil to take off my makeup, and I think that that did work, but to an extent. I feel like this is the best makeup remover I've ever had. Also, it's good for the environment, so you're not just throwing away a ton of makeup wipes every single day. As well as, makeup wipes have a lot of chemicals in them, so that is not the best thing for your skin, as well as swiping all your makeup off. So this is a little more gentle. Along with talking about makeup, I have definitely changed my makeup game as well. And most of it's just kind of changed with the trends and my personal preference as far as makeup goes, so it's kind of just come naturally. But I stopped using any full coverage foundations, or really foundations in general. Now I only wear BB cream. And I know people usually feel obviously the most comfortable wearing BB cream or like a tinted moisturizer if they have good skin. But I realized that with all my foundations that I was wearing, as well as a super heavyweight concealer and powders, and it's all just like packed into my face, even though I think I'm taking off my makeup, there's still so much residue on my skin and in my pores. And after a while, it just builds and builds and builds. I think there's something to be said about letting your skin breathe, because I even have to remind myself that I don't have to wear makeup every day. As far as my mornings and my weekends go for skincare, weekends are like my acne treatment days off. I don't use my prescribed medicine. I use just very gentle cleansers and moisturizers just to kind of give my skin a little bit of a break in the mornings, and then also at nights on the weekends. I use the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. Super gentle. Like it says here, it's a moisture balance, which I definitely think is true, because although you're washing your face, you're not stripping it from all of its natural oils. So then it doesn't leave your skin so dehydrated. I also like to alternate through other gentle cleansers throughout the week. These are little samples that I've gotten, or like little travel sizes, but they've been lasting me kind of a long time, so I've also been using these. This is the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. Also super lightweight, kind of reminds me of CeraVe. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference, but it's just cleansing my skin in the morning. It's not got that difficult of a job. And same with the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. Super gentle. A lot of people swear by this, so I've also been using that. And in the mornings, I moisturize my skin with the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. And this also has skin protector. So what is that? Sunscreen? Does this have sunscreen? This stuff is really nice. I've been using this actually kind of for a long time, and it's a little heavier weight, so in the morning I like to put it on because it just feels like a nice base if I'm gonna put on makeup or a tinted moisturizer. So yes, that is basically it. I hesitated for a long time to make a video like this because I am using medicine from a dermatologist. So it's not like I've compiled all these products really by myself that I'm like, oh, I definitely recommend this. These are all very basic products, I feel. But the only reason why I did want to put this out there is because I definitely want to suggest checking out a dermatologist if you are able to. I know that I went to a dermatologist back home and nothing really came from it. It was just kind of like, I tried it out and I didn't feel like what I got was helping, making any kind of a difference. And with that, I say definitely check out places that have super good reviews Try to go to a place where you also feel like you can have a conversation about your skin and really get it figured out, and if one product isn't necessarily working, then they'll work with you to find something else that's better. And don't give up hope, because I kind of gave up hope with a dermatologist. Then lately I was thinking about it. I'm like, I'm just gonna go check it out. And it turned out to be just the ticket. And now my skin is a lot more reliable as well, because I'm not worried about if I'm gonna have a random breakout, or although I am having a breakout right now, I'm unqualified for the most part. My skin is really reliable and I hardly ever have a breakout unless I'm on my period. Then of course there's that occasional little issue, but and it's just one less thing to worry about in your life, which is really nice. So yes, that's it for my how I cleared up my acne little video. And I hope this has inspired you to either try out some more gentle products, I would like to push that, or go to a professional, because they genuinely know what would be best for you. So that's it. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one.